Hey everyone, my name is Crystal Walden and I'm a student at Southern Oregon University. I am a senior in the Sociology and Anthropology department, and this is my senior capstone project, Planned Parenthood Education Workshops at Southern Oregon University. And here is just a brief introduction of the project. The project that I did was regarding sex education and current social concerns, and I was lucky enough to partner with Planned Parenthood of Southwest Oregon and the Women's Resource Center here on SOU's campus. For this project, we were able to implement sex education workshops to Southern Oregon University students based on Planned Parenthood's curriculum. So before we dive a little deeper into this project, I want to go over some literature that I've been reviewing for the last 2 years on sex ed. Essentially, sex ed is not widely utilized enough in America, and only 24 states even mandate that there be sex education, in which 13 of those are required to provide medically accurate information. In general, there is 2 different sex ed programs given: comprehensive, which is based on scientific empirical evidence, and abstinence only, which is based on the just say no approach. And overall, through my research, I have found that comprehensive sex education has been shown to be a lot more beneficial to youth than abstinence only. And so because of the lack of sex ed in our nation that is required, and the lack of programs that are given to students, a lot of our youth is missing out on education, not only regarding just sex ed, but health, relationships, and communication. So the overall goal that my community partners and I discussed was to pilot some education workshops from Planned Parenthood's curriculum that were age appropriate enough for college students. And so the 2 education workshops we decided to pilot were healthy relationships and body image and social media. In addition to this, we wanted to measure students' perceptions of the workshop. So we decided to create an assessment survey given to students after they participated. And it was our hope to also provide information on prevention resources that are available for students on campus. And so our overall goal was to be able to help bridge that gap between youth and lack of comprehensive sexuality education, and also to create a healthier, safer, more aware campus at Southern Oregon University. So in regards to the design of this project, again, we were able to use Planned Parenthood's curriculum for the workshops, and we were also able to have a Planned Parenthood sex education instructor come and teach the workshops here on campus. And so for the Healthy Relationships workshop, we were able to facilitate that in student housing at Shasta Hall. And for the body image and social media workshop, that was facilitated at the Women's Resource Center during Love Your Body Week. And for the assessment survey, we essentially wanted to know students' feedback and what they learned from the workshops, if they would use that information in their future, and also measure students' perceptions on available resources on campus. And here are the survey results from the Healthy Relationships workshop that we were able to facilitate. The surveys had a sample size of 11 students. There were more students that were able to attend, but not everybody was able to take the survey. Of those 11 students, 91% of them were freshmen. And overall, students showed increased knowledge on all of the main concepts within the Healthy Relationships workshop. So if you look to the right, I have some charts, types in the subject of types of abuse. Only 27% of our sample was knowledgeable on that, and after the workshop, 91% of the students were knowledgeable. If you look at unhealthy relationships, 64% of students felt that they were knowledgeable on that subject, but then after the workshop, that increased to 91% who felt knowledgeable on that subject. And then with the subject on communication, students in this sample self-reported that 73% felt knowledgeable on that. However, after the workshop, 100% of the sample size felt knowledgeable on the subject of communication. Students also reported that overall their education experience was positive and that the workshops were inclusive and informative. Students also reported that they would like to see more workshops facilitated in the future and that they felt like greater promotion of the workshops might be necessary. And students also reported that they felt knowledgeable on the resources we have on campus for sexual assault, sexual health, things in that realm. And here are the results that I gathered from the body image and social media workshop. The sample size for this workshop was 4 students. There was more students that were able to attend. However, due to the different environment at the Women's Resource Center, not every student was able to stay the entirety of the workshop. And again, if we look to the right, we can see an increased knowledge on the main concepts within the workshop. So social media influence on body image, gender image perfection, and social change for social media. It looks like 50% of students felt knowledgeable on those 3 subjects. And then after the workshop, 100% of the students surveyed were knowledgeable on those subjects. And again, students reported that overall they had a positive education experience. The workshops were inclusive and informative, and students reported that they would like to see more workshops facilitated in the future with also a greater promotion of these workshops. And again, students felt knowledgeable on available resources on campus, but they reported that they were unknowledgeable on Southern Oregon University's social media policy. So in conclusion, being able to present and analyze these workshops, it was shown that there was a significant increase in before and after knowledge for students, and that students reported wanting to see more workshops. Some specifics of these were healthy relationship workshops, workshops regarding communication, and LGBTQ sex ed workshops. It was also noted that although these workshops are age appropriate for an older audience, that facilitating them to a younger college audience may be more beneficial. So presenting these in student housing or even some type of freshman orientation would probably be beneficial areas to do these workshops in the future. And that we hope as we increase student knowledge on these subjects, and if we're able to promote future workshops, that will indeed lead to our goal in creating a healthier and safer campus, and also helping to bridge that gap between sex education and our youth. And here are my references if anybody would like to see some further information. And I hope this presentation was insightful. Thank you.